go jump straight in there.
Don't do that.
It'll ruin the mood. When you're doing the yab yum or the Yoda hug, it is going to create a level of connection with your partner and depth that is so beautiful. And this can be really great for inside and outside the bedroom. And this is just one of the positions, but I wanted to be showing you how you can set this up so you can create even a night of it or just even a moment with your partner, so then you can like really feel so connected to her. Take your time, relax, and you can even see like I'm just going a lot more slower. And I can't wait to do this with you, Sophie, and explain to you about how connected I feel when I do this with a woman who I really care about. And then if you're just starting to see a new woman and you do this with her, you'll just see how much level of depth that it will create straight away, because she'll just feel that level and depth of safety that it creates with this woman, because it's like you're not trying to rush. I don't know how many men you've been with who have like tried to rush sex or do things so quickly. When I'm with a woman for the first time, or I'm with a long-term partner, this just allows her to relax and just like let go and not feel like, shit, I have to do something or I feel pressured. And if a woman does feel pressured, how can you do this? Take off all sexual resistance and pressure and go, I'm just going to like, there's no pressure for you to do anything tonight. I just want to like take our time and enjoy the moment. And when you genuinely say that, you watch how different a woman's demeanor is with you. She's like, oh, every other man puts pressure on you. Or most men probably put pressure to have sex. No, it's not like negative pressure, it's more like, there's like this underlying like, we need to have sex tonight. But when you take that off completely and you pull away like a little bit like, we don't need to have sex, it usually allows a woman to come forward and like, oh my God, he's not just trying to get into my pants. And then you stand head and shoulders above every other man. Is there anything you want to say on this?
I feel like you are right in what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we do feel like guys only want to get to that point.
Yeah.
And they don't want to connect in other ways. So it's good when you guys try to do something different.
Yeah.
That is not sex, you know.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you the sexual part of this, and then also going to show you the way that you can just like build it up. So what I recommend is this. This is the yab yum. So you can sit like this with your legs crossed. Now, you don't need to necessarily sit with your legs crossed, but if it's a bit uncomfortable to sit with your legs crossed, you can sit with your legs just straight, and I'll show you that in a second. And what I love about this position is like you can just sit across from your partner, look deep into her eyes, and do some breaths together, and just slow down. And even just this being here with her alone, just holding that hand and that intimacy, and I really enjoy this because I just feel like I already feel this sense of like relaxation through my body, and I get to just admire the person who's in front of me. I even just get to maybe have my hands on her legs and just like maybe gently touching her like this, her arms. Don't go like this, bro. Don't go hunker, hunker, hunker. Just go jump straight in there.
Don't do that.
It'll ruin the mood. And then what you can do is this. When you're like sitting here, you can just take some deep belly breaths together and just really sync that up. So really simple, holding the eye contact, and that's basically it. And then what you can do to really level that up, and this is what I like to do, is have the woman here, sitting here on this position like this, and then pulling her in close, and then she can be holding you around the neck like this, and I like to have my hand here behind her back, on her lower back, on the top part of her back, and nuzzle into her, and how like deeply can I pull her close to me. And at this moment, you might both have clothes on, which is beautiful, and you can just enjoy this intimate moment like this. Then, when you're doing this, you can be here, and you can just start moving and rocking and swaying a little bit, and start feeling the sexual charge and this energy build up between you. And what you can do, you can really slow down, hold each other deeply, pull her in close, and then you can do like 15 to 20 breaths together. Or what I like to do is I like to sometimes set a meditation timer and do 10 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes, and do some deep belly breaths together. Now, if this is uncomfortable to have your legs like this, you can have your legs open like that. And remember, you can pull her in closer and do those breaths together. Now, if that's a bit uncomfortable like this, what you can do is you can lie in a spooning position. So we'll just lie down for a second, just to show that. So you can lie in the spooning position, and you can hold her with your belly back to hers, and then you can just like doing some breathing and hold her tight, and then hold her tight and just like pull her in, and you breathe all the way deep into your belly, and she breathes deep into her belly as well. By doing this, you're going to like feel this deep sense of relaxation throughout your whole body. You'll feel so much more connected to this woman, and it's just incredible. Like really just try this out, and you'll watch how much deeper the safety will feel between the both of you, and then she will just go, wow, whew, you'll take all of that pressure. Then if you want to start transitioning more into some sexuality, you can start like maybe like running your hands up her legs, giving her a little tickle like this. And then when you go back to the yab yum position, you can maybe start taking off her clothes really slowly. And then when she's, like sit up for a second please. When she's like this, so say you've like, you can, before we had all the clothes on, we can have all our clothes off now. And even when she's in the yab yum, so say I'm completely naked and I've got my rock hard banana and it's ready to rock and roll. She comes over here, she can just jump on top, she can jump on top, and I can slide her in slowly. And when she's in there, I don't need to quickly like pump away, man. You don't need to do that. How slow can you do? So you can even hold your cock inside of a woman, breathe deeply, look her deep in the eye, pull her in close, and just hold it deep inside of her for as long as you can. And then she can just do these little grinding motions as slow as like this, and that can even just start things off. Then what you can do, you can transition to laying her down. I'll hold my neck for a second. So you can transition into this. And now I'm over the top of her, and see how you just started to move, and again, holding that deep eye contact, slowing down, and even saying some beautiful things to her about how much you appreciated her and what an amazing woman she is. So try that. That's the yab yum, close on or close off. As I said, such deep intimacy and sensuality. I love it. Change it up, build such depth of safety. And when I teach sexuality, I really talk about the three keys of sexuality. It's like the silly, the soft, and the savage, 3 S's. And this is more definitely about the softness that it creates between you and her. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, what you can do is you can go check out our daily sex tips. They're completely free, and a lot of them are way too hot for this platform. So if you want to do that, click the link below, and I'll speak to you soon.